Well, this week we've been running a three-part series on ethnic Koreans living in Central Asia. Known as Koryo Saram, they are the descendants of many who left Korea for the Russian Far East in the early 20th century in search of a better life. But they were later forcibly deported to Central Asia by Joseph Stalin in the 1930s. In this final installment of the series, we take a look at the Koryo Saram taking the reverse route of their ancestors by leaving Central Asia for South Korea. Lim Myun-suk with this story.
Irina Kim came from Uzbekistan to South Korea 15 years ago. She came alone, she says, but she wasn't really afraid because it didn't seem like a strange country to her.
저를 할머니가 키웠어요. 네. 그래서 많이 들었죠. 한국말. 그거 산 많이 있는 거랑 뭐 바닥도 있다고 바다. 언제든지 한 번이라도 갈 수 있을지.
Until one day, through a friend in Uzbekistan, she learned of a way to enter South Korea. She took the journey hoping to make enough money to send back home to where her two children lived. She accomplished that and much more as she now runs 4 flower shops like this, and her 2 children are living with her in South Korea. Currently, there are more than 100,000 people like her, mainly from Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, living in different parts of South Korea, including Incheon, northeast of Seoul. There are more than 5,000 people living here in Hanbak village, which is located in Incheon city. The majority of them are from Central Asia, especially from Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, people who refer to themselves as Koryo Saram. Signs in Russian line the streets here. This convenience store with a bakery shop is open 24 hours a day to accommodate the needs of its customers who are mostly foreigners.
그 외국 사람들이 뭐 6시부터나 아니면 저녁 밤 늦게까지 일하고 있으니까 여기 편하게 오시고 사람들이 여기 뭐 2시도 밤에 올 수도 있고 아침에 5시도 오고 그 알바를 하기 가고 있잖아요. 6시도 여기 사람들이 막 있어요.
It hires some 45 Koryo Saram, making bread and pastries that they ate back in their home countries. Most Koryo Saram came to South Korea through a preferential employment permit for overseas ethnic Koreans known as the H-2 visa. And most of the H-2 visa holders work in agriculture, fishery, manufacturing, construction, and certain service sectors. Kim Dae-ho, who runs the community center at this Hanbak village, says the priority for him is to run as many programs as possible to allow people from different nationalities to better understand each other.
고려인과 한국인들을 계속 만날 수 있게 하는 접점을 찾는 거죠. 찾아서 이게 만나지 않으면 오해가 생기고 갈등이 생기거든요. 결국에는 만나야 뭐 싸움도 하고 밥도 먹고 그래야 오해가 풀리고. 그래서 수많은 다양한 프로그램들을 하고 있는데.
Experts say having a Korean background may not make it any easier for Koryoin and other overseas ethnic Koreans seeking to resettle in South Korea, which is not known to be the friendliest to foreigners.
그런데 한국 사람들 입장에서 볼 때 안정된 사람들보다는 국내에 들어온 사람들은 좀 경제적으로 안정되지 못한 사람이 들어올 수밖에 없고 이 사람들은 고국으로 다시 리턴한다기보다는 한국에 살려고 하는 그런 의지가 강해요.
For Irina Kim, that's indeed the case. Living in South Korea, she says, she feels right at home.
그 전에 그런 고향 같은 의미도 없었어요, 저한테. 없었어요, 고향 별로. 지금은 네, 제 자리에 있는 것 같아요.
Lim Myun-suk, CNA, South Korea.